This is an episode of TechP What's the What? And I am Jeff McKinney, the techpreneur for the people. And it has been some time since we last spoke. And oh boy, has there been so much going on. And the ride has been so intriguing. And the process to get to this point is starting to become more simple. The vision of all of the value or the benefit of all of the various pain, sufferings, lessons learned, engagements, relationships, interactions, all of them mean something. And so as a community builder, I have been taking things in over the last 44 years. And now it's time to have a response. And a response that's appropriate and timely. And I'm not really sure if everybody's paying attention to what's going on around them. But if I had to describe it, one of the ways I would describe it is I would say that things are getting faker. Fake. And another way of saying that would be artificial. And some would say AI. And I am one who actually leverages AI in a responsible way. We call that Respocial use of AI. And we do that intentionally because we feel like it's important that humanity has representation of what the tools should and could be used for. However, not everyone's going to agree with us. And there's going to be many that make the mistake of using these tools to mislead, harm, or misrepresent themselves or others. And so with that being said, we'll get to a point, and I think we're there in social media, to where we're questioning the algorithm, we're questioning the effectiveness, or if there is even a strategy. We're questioning what in the world is this social media for? And who is it serving? And all of those things. And there are some positive attributes of why social media. And so I feel really excited because I personally have saw this long debacle called social media taking place right in front of my eyes. And I wanted to make sure that the people had an alternative. And so we have Ontegration. Ontegration is a set of resources that are hosted in a virtual space or community, and it's set up to be able to get you access to the things that you care about and that you need without the mess of the algorithm. In addition to that, what we are really working towards is aligning and unifying people that care about similar things to go out and make a change in those areas, to go do something in those areas. Right now, I think, from where we are in society, there is a lot of good talk that we can see, and we can't tell if there's any action behind that talk because the algorithm it doesn't really go linear. It's not linear. It's not showing us a linear story. And then also too, there's a lot of people that are just talking with no action and they don't really mean it. And so, but that's not abnormal. I absolutely say things that I mean, but then I don't do, and then I really didn't mean it because I didn't do it. It was just something that I felt. And so that happens to all of us. Some of us say bigger things and then don't do them, and then we can't really see. And so we got to make it clear to where people can actually see what people are doing. And when we can see what people are doing and how systems are performing, then we can be sure to be able to say, that's how we should look or think about that particular system, because look at it. Here are the fruits. This is what it's doing. I heard this morning, Michael Eric Dyson, he said he was talking about, he was giving a beautiful message to black women. And he was telling them, and it was on behalf of black men, and I couldn't agree more. He was, he was just showing love. And I'll say black women, all people, or whatever, humanity, I love you all. And so in this particular piece, he was talking to black women, and he started to mention some of the challenges, and then he talked a bit about this whole when words don't add up, and the people who the message would irritate. And he said that specifically he was speaking of some government senator or something like that wouldn't pronounce Vice President Kamala Harris, her name, properly. And I mean, even I am guilty of pronouncing it inappropriately, and I want to make sure and desire to make sure that I am doing it properly, because the sound of one's name is the sweetest thing to them. And so you couldn't be any more disrespectful than to intentionally not pronounce someone's name correctly. And so that's what he was speaking about. And the person's response was, "Oh, you're saying that I'm a racist." And he, in the quote that I'm specifically referencing right now, is he said something about a racist is as a racist do. Something like that. And it was about the actions. And so, I won't say that this is about racism. I'll say this is about trauma makers, because there's all different types of trauma, and we want to be able to make sure that we have a place that welcomes those who unfortunately had those experiences, and lets them know that we've been there, and we know how to support, and we are here to support those in those scenarios, and not just to recover, but we're talking about to take a giant leap ahead and now go on and turn a corner to really find meaning and healing in whatever that pain was. And so, that's why we provide the business services on top of that, and we're getting ready to load up in such a beautiful way that's going to allow for me to have some help and some more professional resources and automation and tools to be able to properly convey what is Ontegration, what is Respocial Media, what is the People's Plug, what is any of this. And when that day comes, I'm going to be able to get some of this stuff out of my head. And I'm going to be able to sit back and chill a little bit more. And know that the purpose for which I was created is going forward. And that purpose is to go out and leverage technology to create and modernize the tool set to deliver equality in this lifetime. And so that is for all who choose to have it. Some of us will decide to stay chained, and I speak, when I say chained, I speak of that figuratively, because I am an artist, and so I am getting ready to go to the gym. As you guys know, TechP What's the What is a show that I usually will shoot up in light on the way to the gym and just talk about whatever it is that's on my mind. It's a space where I don't have to be anything other than what I'm feeling in that moment. And I share it, and I openly offer it as a demonstration, or maybe even an inspiration to others to say there's power in embracing whatever is to come in life. And I share, and I have more to share about the things that the challenges that I faced in life, specifically around Dell Technology, who's been in the news. They've been in the news. There's been a lot of employees for I don't know how many consecutive August Q3s in a row that Michael and the crew have gone out and what they called a reduction in workforce. And it seems to be, I don't know, it seems like after things happen in a like a succession, like in a rhythm, that we should give it a different name. It's more than a reduction in workforce. It's a system at this point. It's a systematic evolution of a business model, or maybe an entire business that has been veiled and not transparently shared with the people who are failing to execute the strategy that Michael and team are putting in front of them. Or maybe the strategy is to fail. I don't know. Somehow or another, though, that stock prices, from over the last 5 years is maintained its value pretty much. Actually, it's up if you look at the 5-year trend. So, there's some pros to the system. It's just business, as they say. The needs of the business justify this means, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, I would never want to have a business that was just just so many people have sat there, and there's people still sitting there, and it's just, go look it up. And so, what a beautiful use case this is going to be, the rise and the fall of really an American business story. And so we get to see it. For me, I believe it was, it's a close tie-in to the why behind who I've become, based off of the negligence and the story that I'm gonna go and have to share about my entire experience in hell. And so, that's the bulk of what I have to say about that today. So that's the current event, an update on that. Also, legally, we are at a place where looks like we may have to start after 3 years. We may have to start over. Is how the process is working out. And as you don't get a refund on what you have paid in representation. And so when they make you have to start over, they basically saying, hey, we want to see if you got it again.
Click the link below to learn more and set up a consultation to explore how diverse perspectives and the ODP community powered by Wondegration can be a strategic tool for your success. Schedule your preference for a consultation and join the community at https://community.wondegration.com. Let's increase sales, calls, leads, collaboration, and prospects for our diverse perspectives technology, business development, marketing, and comprehensive services. For more information, schedule your preference for a consultation and join the community. Together, we'll make amazing things happen.
And I want to say absolutely, without a question, that God's got it. God has got it, no question. And so I'm pulling up at the gym. This is TechP What's the What. At the end of the day, I always knew that when it came down to it, it was either sell or go sell. And so we're here to do just that. We're about to hit the button. There's going to be a bunch of different opportunities for us to connect and serve you. Before I go, shout out to all the mastermind all the A team, the A1 team mastermind group, shout out. Looking forward to uniting. For everyone out there, the A1 mastermind group is a mastermind that we're having and hosting within the Ontegration space. And it's for entrepreneurs, it's for business owners, it's for thought leaders who are looking to figure out, how can I amplify my voice? How can I amplify my impact? How can I go get with a set of people in a community with a set of resources, with a mindset? Let's go out and let's do great work and support one another. So if you're interested in this opportunity, it's open. Like I said, it's sell and go sell. And the way that we do that, for me and for the A1 team, is by serving others. And so look, if you're interested in that, there's going to be more to come. I am Jeff. This is TechP. What's the what? Peace.
At Ontegration, we are your safe space. We support you through social media. We support you in the business world. We help your nonprofit organizations. We tell your stories that ignite hope and purpose. We are here to serve all people like you, to participate in all aspects of your life so you can navigate life successfully. Choose today. Ontegration, one purpose, unified.